Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. You are now tuning in to the Indian Scouser. First things first, smash a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It is the World Cup prediction show. I'm going to be giving out the prediction using the predictor. I'm going to share my screen in a bit so you all can see who I think are going through in every single round up until the final and the third place. And as you can see, I'm supporting England, the Three Lions, but not as my first team because if you know me, then you would know that I support Spain, the shirt in the background. I've been supporting Spain since '08. The Euros final when Torres chipped it against Neuer. And then obviously we went on to win the World Cup in 2010 when we were in our best. I think that was the best Spain side I've ever witnessed, even though half of them were from Barcelona and from Madrid. But that side, they were unstoppable. And after that, we went on and won the Euros in 2012. So we won 3 major tournaments in a row. But we haven't been so great ever since. So hopefully you will do well in this World Cup. I'm obviously not a big fan of the manager, Luis Enrique. I don't agree with some of his selections and the some that he left out. Some big names: David De Gea, Thiago Alcantara, Gerard Moreno, Fabian Ruiz. And as for England, you all know that Gareth Southgate, he has his own favorites. The likes of Maguire made it. I wanted to see Ivan Toney, Tammy Abraham, Tomori, but that's fine. Hopefully one of the nations will do well, if not both. And I just hope they remain in this tournament for as long as possible, so I have something to look forward to. Although I'll still definitely be watching almost every single game throughout the tournament for the next month, even if my teams get knocked out, because the World Cup, it comes after every 4 years, so you can't miss it. Anyways, I'm going to be getting more into depth about the two nations that I support. So for now, it's the prediction show. Let me share my screen and let's dive right in. Okay, hopefully you all can see this. We have all the groups. Let's start with Group A. As you can see, there's Qatar, the host, Ecuador, Senegal without Sadio Mane, and Netherlands, with Virgil van Dijk as their captain. Let's see. This group, I think there'll be no surprises here. Netherlands are favorites to top their group. And I think Senegal will have enough, even without their best player, Sadio Mane. I think they'll be able to get the job done and finish second. Group B, England, Iran, USA, and Wales. I'm going to give it to England. I don't think they'll bottle this. I still see them going at least to like the quarterfinals. So we'll wait and see what happens. Second, now this is a tricky one because Iran, they're in good form. USA got some decent players, and Wales, there's Gareth Bale. So I'm going to give it to USA because I don't think Wales will have enough to, get them the points that they need to qualify to the next round. I think USA will have a bit more, just a bit more. And Iran, unfortunately, I think they'll finish bottom of the group. Group C, and the thing about this website is I don't have to predict the third or the fourth because it doesn't really matter. So, lesser headache. Now, Argentina for Group C. Second, I think it'll be Mexico. I don't think Poland will qualify. They'll fall short. And the other country, Saudi, nah. Group D. Here's where the shock comes in, yeah? Denmark. I think they'll top their group. My dark horses, Denmark and Uruguay. I think they'll do well in this tournament. And Denmark, they've proved it. They played well in the Euros. And France, for me, second. Not quite the curse where they won't qualify, you know, not finish in the top two. For me, they're still going through as the runners up. They've got Mbappe, Benzema. So, that'll be too much for the rest of the countries in Group D. Now, Group E, Spain, the number one team that I'm supporting. We've got Germany, Japan, and Costa Rica. I'm going to back my team. I don't think this Germany side was as good as before, but I'll still put them second. Group F, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. I'm going with another shock. People would say it would be Belgium as the favorites. I'm giving it to the experienced side, Croatia, the runners-up in the last World Cup. They still got all their key players, even though they're all aging. But yeah, Belgium second. Group G, definitely Brazil. But yeah, let me just read out the teams. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Brazil to top the group. Runners up. It's going to be a close one again. Another interesting group. I would give it to Serbia. Obviously, the team with all the itches. They'll fight for the second with Switzerland, but you can't write off Cameroon as well. Samuel Eto'o, the president, said they're going to win the whole thing. They're going to win the World Cup. So let's see. Group H. Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. So again, one of the underdogs for me, Uruguay, Darwin Nunez, and Luis Suarez. For me, I think they'll do so well this tournament. I'm putting them first, and Portugal, no Jota, no Party. But they've got quality players. Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo, obviously, you can't write him off. He's 37, he's the captain. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, Felix. Let's see. Ooh, some tasty games in the round of 16. Let's look at match 1. Netherlands against America. For me, Holland. Match 2, there's a big one. Messi against Mbappe, only because I put France to finish second in their group. That's why they're facing in the round of 16, I'm going to say Argentina. It's going to be a close one, but like I said, the curse of the champions, and I just think that overall, Argentina, they have a much more balanced and better squad with experience as well. France, I know there's no Pogba and Kante, the two that were integral for them winning the last World Cup. Now they're going to play the youngsters, the likes of Tchouaméni and Camavinga. So I think Argentina will be just a bit too much for them. Third match. I think England will struggle, but because I'm supporting them, and especially there's no Sadio for Senegal, I'm just gonna pick England. Match 4, Denmark, Mexico. Denmark for me. Spain, Belgium. This is not the experienced Spain side. We've got a lot of youngsters right now. Belgium, literally, it's their last chance of winning any major tournament with this squad that they have in this era. But I'm going to back my team. I'm going to say Spain. Hopefully we beat them in pens or something, if you can't do it in 90 minutes. And the next one, Neymar against Ronaldo. I'm going to say Brazil. I think they're too strong for me to, say goodbye to them in the round of 16. Croatia, Germany. I won't be surprised if Germany bottles this, because, like I said, they're not the same Germany anymore. A whole new team with some youngsters there as well, like Musiala. But again, Croatia, an aging side, like I mentioned. It's going to be a close one. I'm just going to back Germany for this. They have better quality, in my opinion, to win this game of football. Match 8, the last one. Uruguay, easy for me. They'll do well. Quarterfinals. Now it's gonna get techie because look at all these 8 countries. We've got Netherlands against Argentina, Spain against Brazil, England against Denmark, Germany against Uruguay. Let's start the first one. Argentina, stronger than Netherlands. I think that's not a controversial thing to say. Quarterfinal 2, Spain, Brazil. Unfortunately, here's where I think they go back home. Spain, I'm sorry. It's Brazil. England, Denmark. Oh, I can't have the 2 nations that I support both going back home in the quarterfinals. But here's where I think Denmark will get their revenge because England beat them last time in the Euros. So I'm going to say Denmark. I just love their team throughout. A decent, like a B+ proper team. They know how to play with each other. They're almost all the same players from the last Euros. The chemistry will be there. Quarterfinal 4, Germany, Uruguay. I think Uruguay will make it. I really do. I really, really do. So here you go, semifinals. I'm just going to say it now that literally the teams that you see here on the left, semifinal 1, they're my favorites to win the World Cup. And in the semifinal 2, they're the 2 nations that I would say would be my dark horses or my underdogs, So let's start on the right side first because the left one, that's going to be a tough one to call. But semifinal 2, Uruguay, Denmark. I'm going to go with Uruguay, man. Darwin all the way. Now coming to this, I believe it was the finals in the Copa America where Argentina won it. Messi against Neymar. The 2 friends played in Barcelona together and now currently in PSG. I'm going to back Messi. I'm actually going to back Messi, the GOAT. I know it's not the best final. It is not the best final that you're all looking forward to, but trust me, Uruguay will give Argentina a game if this actually happens. And I'll have to go with Argentina as the champions. And the 3rd place, it wouldn't really matter. I won't be surprised if Denmark wins it because Brazil just won't care at that point. But I'm going to back Brazil because even with their team rotated, they have quality all over the pitch. So Argentina champions of the FIFA World Cup 2022. Uruguay in 2nd, runners up, and Brazil finishing in 3rd place with Denmark 4th. These are my predictions. Let me know in the comments who's going to win it for you. Who are your underdogs? I was going to say this in the beginning of the video, but I didn't want to spoil it because I want you guys to see me doing this on the spot. But, for me, my top 3 favorites to win it are Argentina in 1st, Brazil are my 2nd favorites, and 3rd, I would say France. Argentina simply because they've been unbeaten for, I believe, almost 40 games now. I think overall as a collective, they're stronger than Brazil slightly, so I would edge it to them. But honestly, it's 50-50 on paper. Brazil might even look stronger, like I said, in attack. Their depth is insane. Quality in attack. All talented players. But I think Argentina as a unit as a whole, they're much more balanced. They got some experienced players as well. Brazil, you can say, yeah, Casemiro and Thiago Silva. But in attack, they're all youngsters. But yeah, there's Neymar, their talisman. But Argentina, it's not only the Messi factor, even though it'd be a great story. It would settle the GOAT debate if he wins it. It's literally the only trophy that's missing from his trophy cabinet. And if they make it all the way to the finals, it will be his 1,000th game as well. So what a story would be if he can win it. What a way to retire from international football. by winning the World Cup. Maradona has done it. So, you know, would you call it destiny? We'll have to wait and see if it happens for him. I'm definitely backing him to win it. And yeah, Brazil second favorites for me, and third France, just because you can't rule them out. With the players that they have, with the squad that they have, even without like Pogba and Kante. But in attack, Benzema, the guy who just won the Ballon d'Or, and he won the Champions League with Madrid. There's Mbappe, there's Dembele, Griezmann. So it'll be interesting to see. And my two underdogs for the tournament, the dark horses for me are, as I mentioned, Uruguay and Denmark. Denmark finishing fourth here for me. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Let me know in the comments what you all think. Let me just stop sharing. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll be back throughout the World Cup with more content to do with the tournament itself, of course, when the group stages are done, when we're in the latter stages. And if there's any news regarding Liverpool Football Club, then I'll definitely come on and have my say. Hope they come back all fit and healthy. Our players are traveling to Dubai for 2 friendly games against Lyon and AC Milan. Dubai, I wonder why. If you guys didn't watch the last video, make sure you go watch it. I've mentioned about FSG. We're setting up our training camp there during the World Cup. But that's it. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, people. Peace.